This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Wasting no time taking a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not fielded. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll run it. It's Owens. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Bounced off his feet. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. That's caught. It's Owens. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the match.
Could be an alley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Reed. Here's the pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air, it's Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Sooners! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Throwing Reed. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off play action on first down. The throw. He's got the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quick release by the QB, and they get him down.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Might have a chance. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gets the back moving. Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The run inside. It's Owens. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And
maybe some room here. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Spins away from one. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, there's so many coaches coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Bussey. Flying down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers, taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Pitt sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Now here's Reed. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but, guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
To the air, it's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Owens. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throwing Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Deafening noise, Reed trying to cut through it. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Under fire. It's caught. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Reed. He's got his man.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Complete. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
At the 35, he's open. Breaks away on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. A&M comes back out with another first down. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Here's Reed to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's got it on the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped sacked, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Complete in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. With the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They're going to run it. That was a huge 3rd down stop, but now the field goal can make it a 2-possession game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Slams ahead. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They'll snag it just inside the 10. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked